Yo, what's up? This is EX41 folks, Free Promotions. We down here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Decibel Lounge. I got my girl right here. She's going to rock the stage in a minute. But we're going to start off with this interview, and I'm going to ask her, how do you pronounce your name?
Kaci Battaglia.
Battaglia. Is that French, Spanish?
It's Italian.
Italian. There you have it, for all the Italian lovers. So how were you inspired, to pursue a career in pop singing?
I think I started singing when I was born, maybe when I was 3. I had vibrato at like a really young age and just always took to music and singing, and didn't realize I was making a profession out of it at like 8 and 9 years old when I was getting paid to do gigs and signing autographs. I thought nothing of it. I was just
9 years old?
Yeah, I had my own little CD that was my mom and me and my dad made because I just wanted to sing,
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up getting signed when I was 11, I believe, either 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back and check that out. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I think I was 11 now. And I had my first top 10 hit when I was 13, freshly 13, and in Europe. Obviously not here because I'm here.
Yeah.
With Paradise, and had some more success after that for a little while, and then I came home, had a couple years to myself, and that's when I realized I could write. I basically gave it up though. I just decided that it was too chaotic and too much around it, and I'd been through so much. I mean, it sounds crazy to say. At like 15, you're like, God, I've been through so much, But I worked and I worked and I worked, and I wanted to go to school, and I'm glad that I took that time to realize how much I love learning and knowledge is power and all of that.
Yeah.
But about last year, I broke down finally in my car one time, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
You broke down crying?
Yes, I broke down crying in my car, and I was like, I can't live without music. And it hit me like a tidal wave. It was like, whoop, like right in the face.
Reality
check. It was
check.
so obvious that I couldn't do anything but take the risk and do this. So I married it for better, for worse, for richer, for poor. Like, here we go. And last year's been taken off, so I'm really grateful.
Cool. Because I was watching the video of Paradise on YouTube.
Yeah, you were?
And I'm looking up like, is that the same? Wait a minute.
She looks like she's 10.
Yeah, she's about 10, 12 years old. I'm like, dude, she's kind of young. So you've been
12.
doing it for a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what type of advice do you have for people, other people that's interested in doing the same thing?
On my iPhone, it sounds so cheesy, but I have something there that says, what does it say? Basically, if it can be dreamt, it can be done. And I really believe that. It's all about not saying like, gee, I really want to do this, and kind of like reaching up and going, what if? No, you have to accept the fact that this is what you're going to do. You have one life, unless you believe in reincarnation, but still, you have this life right now, and you might as well do something about it. So, even if you're a kid, if you're older, I don't care. Age is nothing but a number, as they say. So, just live it. You want to be, and that's what I was saying earlier, like, you want to be an astronaut? Like, as a kid, I always felt like I had to hide the fact that I wanted to sing because people, oh, that's so cute.
Unbelievable.
You want to be the president, too.
Yeah.
You want to rule the planet.
Yeah.
So you just have to accept the fact that, like, you want to be a pop star, be a pop star. You want to be whatever you want to be.
I have that a lot.
Do it.
Because people don't believe me. I'm like, dude,
it's like The Secret, as cheesy as it sounds.
Like, my lifestyle is unbelievable.
But you just have to mind your thoughts, man. Just process positive all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Crazy Possessive. I know you done heard this 1,000 times. It's a very aggressive song.
It is.
And, my thoughts is this real life experience, or it was just a thought, or you wrote the song off somebody else's experiences?
Personal experience.
Personal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're not going to get into that yet unless, unless you want to share that with us, just a brief of it.
Sure. People are always curious, because I think I'm a pretty nice person. So they're like, why? How, why, when, So basically, my best girlfriend knew the guy that I was dating for many years before I started dating him, and they had kind of a friendship of their own, and we would argue, and she'd be like, oh, I'm so angry at this and this and this, and then all of a sudden it just seemed like every time she hung out with him, it was different, it was very happy, and it was very exclusive. Their friendship was exclusive to our relationship, and our friendship was exclusive to, like, it was all it was not interconnected. We never went out and partied together and really enjoyed that. I didn't even know that they were texting and calling and like keeping in contact. And so, but just kind of like I didn't. You know how you can get an intuitive sense of things, especially as a female. I think females get that. And I'm the type of girl where I'll go to the guy first, like, what were you thinking, man? Like, man up, respect me, blah 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 blah. But I really didn't feel that. I felt like he's got my back. Like I really felt that, and still do to this day. I accept the fact that that's true, and I still feel like maybe she just, loves him as a person. But when I see stars in somebody's eyes and I go, hey, don't cross the line, man. Just please respect me. And I feel like that's constantly being pushed.
Okay.
And those boundaries are being pushed. I'm big on loyalty, and it became an issue, and I decided instead of like wanting to whoop ass, I would write a song.
Write a song about it.
But, right, don't fight. So, and it's kind of blown up because people take to it, which is great.
Yeah, because I listen to every word of it just about.
Girls
I don't have it memorized yet, but there was a couple parts where I want to take you outside. That part right there, I'm like, oh,
I got you crazy.
Shit get busy. Okay, so what do we expect in the near future from you?
I'm in the process of making an album. It's all about the single right now and creating the rest of my sound. And I hope people stay in touch, especially if you love empowering music. It makes you feel good, makes you want to get whatever it is. It's honest, which is for better or for worse. It's kind of my diary right out there.
All right.
So, and it's funny because sometimes the circumstances will change. So I'll write something and then totally change my mind about the person, or you'll go through things that you accept. So here I've got songs. I have a song called Tool about a guy that is actually a great guy, and I've totally ripped him with this song, because I felt like he was acting like a tool, because he was,
Okay.
or things like that, where I get even so personal at some points where I'm not even necessarily comfortable talking about it, but I can sing about it. It's kind of a release. So it's gonna be.
You're just not putting no names to it. You just
right.
I'm talking about you, but I'm really not talking about
they
you.
know who they are. So that's
okay.
Whatever. You have to keep it real as an artist. I really think that, and people can relate to that.
Okay.
In fact, I think they demand it at this point. There's too much out there that you should have your say. And
So you have any last words? You want to shout out to anybody? A lot of people that you're working with.
I have so many people to thank. I mean, it's one of those things where you could just keep going and going and going. The record labels, my management, everybody, all the refs, all my friends, all my family, everyone who's helped me from day one. I mean, it takes so many years. I remember sitting down, because in the area my song was being played a lot, and she was like, so how does it feel to be an overnight success? I just couldn't help but laugh, like, what? Overnight success? That is the funniest thing I have ever heard. I've been working this my whole life.
Yeah.
So that just... And I don't know, my lucky stars for having the opportunity to do this and to share this with everyone. So, yes.
Cool.
The
this
Lord.
is EX414. EX414.biz Street Promotions. When we checking out.